Well, I think it kind of first off goes back to understanding like how there's not a lot of research on women, right? Like you even said at the beginning, we don't understand a lot of how women and men are different. The research that's coming out particularly about women and how women are different has only been in the last decade. Like it has not been that long that research is done on women. And it was only in the last couple decades that we're including women into medical research. So we're including them into medical research and only actually researching them in the last decade. So this is a lot of new, and I think a lot of it will continue to evolve and continue to grow as we become more and more aware. But what we're knowing now is that when we look at the differences between men and women and how our hormones function, men function on a 24-hour rhythm with their testosterone. Women have a monthly cycle with estrogen and progesterone. And so where you are in that cycle impacts everything in your body, like from the brain down. Like the studies they've done on MRIs of the brain throughout the menstrual cycle is that different parts of your brain are active at different times. And so when you've had those days where you're like, I just have such brain fog and cannot think of anything, or you're like words are slipping behind you and you can't think of anything like the right word to say, chances are it had a direct impact based on where your hormones are at. Or those days when you feel so productive and you're just busting through the to-do list, chances are it's because of where your hormones are at. And so what understanding our cycles is, and like understanding how that impacts us, is really getting down to like, hey, what's happening in my body on a biological, hormonal, chemical, neuro-based way? And how is that impacting the way I show up? So when we look at the way estrogen, progesterone play out, there's 4 phases that make up in that month, and where you fall in those 4 phases is totally different. And every day is different. In fact, like your hormones are not the same day to day to day to day, whereas men, they are. And so the society that we function in functions in that 24-hour rhythm. It's really, really so important for women to understand, hey, where is my body today? And can I adjust the tasks or the load that I'm carrying today based on where those hormones are at and the capacity that I know I have? I'm sure you and your audience knows like the analogy of the spoons and the understanding like how many spoons of energy do you have? And your cycle is going to directly impact how many spoons of energy you have. And so if you know, hey, I'm in the cycle phase when I have almost 0 spoons, but I've got a ton of spoon tasks that I need to get done, then it gives you that awareness of how do I need to modify? How do I need to adjust? Or how do I plan ahead? So I'm putting those really heavy spoon tasks in the time when I'm gonna have the most amount of spoons of energy.